some last bits of information you want to share to help our thriving entrepreneurs?
Yes, I think of all the things that we've talked about, it's all about clarity on the who you serve, what you solve, and then systematizing that process so that you can grow.
Awesome. Thank you. Lauren?
Hi. Could I just say one thing before I give my advice? I'm so proud of you. I just hope everybody, if we can just give her a virtual, I'm so proud of you, Lisa. I've been bragging. I've been on since this morning and gotten off for a couple calls, but I'm just so proud of you. And I say, do what Lisa's done, is be brave, be courageous, follow it, be you, stay true. Tune out the noise is what I would say. It's all around you. And I have a whole notebook of notes today, so that's my advice.
Thank you. Dr. Roger? You're muted.
I want to second what Lauren just said. And I want to give you a virtual hug because I love hugging you, right? And I would say that live in faith and not fear. And right now is the time to get into your best self and into your best mind and into your best health and really look at the opportunities and the gifts that are truly around you and live in that space, and then you will manifest all that you desire in life.
Thank you. Tara?
I think it's stay positive. There's so many opportunities right now. It's a whole new world. However we came in from COVID, we don't have to go back out at all that way. Your prices can be different. Your products can be different. You can be different. You can have a whole new team. There's this universal forgiveness, and the world is all changed all at one time. So it's this wonderful opportunity to come out of like the Wizard of Oz and be in this magical land.
That's awesome. Thank you. And as you said, team, I want to ask my team to show up. I want to ask my husband, Yardley, to show up on the camera because he's a huge, huge part of what makes it possible for me to do what I do. And Brenda's been in the background supporting us as well, if she can show up too, because I'd love to have your takeaway, what you'd like to share with people as well. So Sarah, what would you like to share?
Hi, Brenda. You know what? I would like to say that Lisa is the only person that I have ever worked for that has trusted me as an expert to give my counsel. And she absorbs it and she's like, I like that. I'm going to do that. It is so rewarding to work with someone who's so talented, so smart, has spent $1 million in personal development and still has room to say, I don't know everything. Wait, that's new. I don't know how to do that. Like it makes me feel good about what I have to offer. And the reason why I would never go back to work for a Fortune 100 company, I don't need to. Lisa proved to me that I have content that people want and that I could have a business all by myself without ever having to report to an office and be responsible to take whatever customer that marketing is going to give me, right? I thought I could get better customers on Tinder, and now I'm gonna try my hand. So awesome. Thank you, Lisa, for the opportunity. Today has been very rewarding, and I didn't put my earbud down for a second because I didn't want to miss anything. And all the thank yous we're getting right now from Janice and Heidi and Alan and Cindy and Connie are saying thank you. Today was so powerful. They couldn't put it down. They have not stepped away from their computer since 7 o'clock this morning. And it's because today was huge value, and that's what you promised and you delivered.
Thank you. And I'm going to go Brenda, Alec, and then Yardley. Brenda? We don't hear you again. Same challenge. I'm going to come back to you, Yardley, my handsome.
So I am so grateful for everyone on this call, all the speakers, all the attendees. It's been an amazing day, to say the least. In the get-go, probably a few months ago, just prior to COVID or during the COVID time, I honestly was one of those disbelievers. I said to my wife, and Tara and all these people putting on Zoom calls. I'm like, who in their right mind would ever sit there behind a desk to watch a presentation for anywhere between, forget about an hour at one time was a long time, let alone 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, and even more importantly, not only sit through that and be engaged, but at the same time, not even taking a bio break. I mean, if you think about it, you were actually not given any bio breaks throughout the entire time. So somewhere along the way, you had to like run away really quick and then come back or take your food break or whatever. So I'm totally impressed on that, and I'm very grateful for my wife on putting another spectacular event. It's really cool that I'm having the privilege and the honor of meeting so many of you on this call, whether you're guests and or speakers that I'm not affiliated with, but I've met many of you on this. So, and I'm so thankful and grateful for having you in my wife's life and my life at the same time. And I look forward to, helping and wherever I can contribute at the same time. So my magic powers is like your technical genie. And I also enjoy presenting as well in front of an audience. But, this is all about you guys. And it was just magnificent to say the least. So thank you.
Okay, so Alec, what is some of your parting wisdom you'd like to share with our entrepreneurs?
So got a quick final word. So I guess the first thing, one of my mantras is a no means not now. That in anything that we're doing, we're going to get a lot of no's wherever we go, especially in the earlier days of a startup. And when I hear a no, it's not now. And so I work that relationship and stay in touch and turn many of those to yeses later. So don't get defeated by it. Use it as an opportunity. Treat it as an opportunity that there just wasn't the right timing. There was some reason why. And I have some of my most successful partnerships and investors and have come from initial no's. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is accomplishments are something to build on, not rest on. And so oftentimes we have a moment in a day or a week or a month where something big happens and we just want to put our feet up or go off and celebrate. And I would just say, take the energy of that experience. You just had a great call, make another call. Have another good call, make another call. At the end of the day, after you have all these great calls because your energy was felt through the phone or in person or whatever it is that you've done, and then celebrate. So it's not, and the last thing is it's very hard, and you've got to find a way to have fun. And I find humor in everything. When we couldn't make payroll in the early days in some of these companies, it's like, we got to laugh this off and figure out a solution, because the endorphins of laughing is going to help you and carry you through some of these tough moments. It's very stressful, but have fun. And lastly, just you guys did an amazing job. So hats off for throwing this together. And of course, when you called, the answer is yes. What's the question? And so we're all here for you, and we're all here for everyone who's sat through this to empower them with whatever we can from our learnings from our past. So it's amazing to meet everybody that I didn't know and be together and just raise the water level of everyone on this call.
Thank you. And I echo what everybody said. And here's what it is. This whole thing started knowing that I was watching a lot of business owners scared and hurt and not knowing what to do. And like anything else, is the best way out is to move forward. And it's not to look back, but just to do something. And I knew that this was the answer. And the irony about it is when I first came to mind, the first thing I said was no to myself, because that's going to be a lot of work. Do I want to do that? And then I was like, no, you have to, because when I was asked earlier by Forbes, what's my why or what do I want? My mission was actually started decades ago. And my mission was to touch more lives than Oprah by helping people who help others. And entrepreneurs build the world. They build business, they build people, they serve people, they build the world. And that was the mission. And the mission gets fulfilled by me showing up and having you show up to serve at the level we all did today. So thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I look forward to us making an even bigger impact out there. Thank you.
Honey, I did want to add one more thing. The brain trust that was on this call today, is nothing short of amazing and spectacular. It was magnificent. We're like the best of the best, the cream of the crop we're on. So thank you so much, really.
Thank you for having us.
So thank you all. And again, we will be making this available for people. We'll be sharing all your links. So if we don't have your links and we didn't know we shared it, just make sure we have it because we want to make sure we send it out in email. So anybody who registered will get it, okay? So I love you. Thank you. We'll stay connected, to be continued.